You're smart, you're successful. So why does understanding what is personal finance still feel so overwhelming? If you've ever felt like you're doing great in your career but are a step behind with your money, I want you to hear this loud and clear. It is not your fault. This is the single most critical life skill you were never taught in school. It's a system that was designed to feel complex, but the fundamentals are surprisingly simple. That confusion ends right now. My promise to you is simple. By the end of this short video, you will have a clear, no-jargon framework to finally stop feeling anxious about money. You'll understand the fundamentals and know exactly how to start taking confident, methodical control of your financial life. So, what actually is personal finance? While you can find dozens of complex textbook definitions, respected institutions like the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau all point to a very simple idea. Personal finance is simply the process of managing your money to achieve your personal life goals. The best way to think about it is like a GPS for your life. Your income is the fuel in the tank. It's essential to get you moving. But personal finance is the navigation system itself. It's the tool that helps you map out the best route, avoid financial traffic jams, and ultimately ensures you reach your most important destinations, whether that's buying a home or retiring with confidence. And that leads to the most important question. Why does this matter? The core problem that personal finance solves is that it transforms money from a source of constant stress that happens to you into a powerful tool that works for you, giving you the freedom and choice to design the life you truly want. So, if personal finance is our GPS, how do we actually use it? It all breaks down into three core mechanics: building your foundation, creating security, and finally, aiming for growth. First is the foundation, earning and budgeting. It all starts with earning. That's the inflow of your resources, the fuel for your financial journey. But just having fuel isn't enough. You need a plan for where it goes. That's budgeting. Now, the word budget often makes people think of restriction. I want you to reframe that. A good budget isn't about saying no to everything. It's about intentionally saying yes to what matters. Think of yourself as the CEO of your own small company. Your dollars are your employees, and a budget is simply your plan to give every single one of them a specific job to do. A powerful and proven system for this is the 50-30-20 budget. It's simple. 50% of your take-home pay is allocated for your absolute needs, like housing and food. 30% is for your wants, things like dining out and hobbies. And the final, most crucial 20% is for your financial goals, like saving and paying down debt. The entire purpose of this is to intentionally create a gap between what you earn and what you spend. That gap is the raw material for building wealth. Once you've created that gap, you move to the second mechanic, building security through saving and debt management. Saving is for your short to medium-term goals, and your absolute first priority here is building an emergency fund. This is non-negotiable. Financial experts recommend saving 3 to 6 months worth of your essential living expenses in a separate, easily accessible savings account. The value here isn't just financial, it's emotional. An emergency fund is the freedom to sleep at night knowing that a broken down car is a manageable problem, not a life-altering crisis. It is the ultimate peace of mind. With that safety net in place, you can aggressively manage your debt. It's important to know that not all debt is the same. There's what we call good debt, which is typically used to buy an asset that can grow in value, like a mortgage. Then there's bad debt, which is usually high-interest debt on things that lose value, like credit card balances. To eliminate it, you can use expert-approved methods like the debt avalanche or the debt snowball. With the avalanche, you focus on paying off debts with the highest interest rates first, which saves you the most money. With the snowball, you pay off your smallest debts first to score quick wins and build momentum. Both strategies are effective. The best one is simply the one you'll stick with.
Finally, once your emergency fund is secure and you have a plan for your bad debt, you can focus on the third mechanic, growth through investing. If saving is about protecting your money, investing is about making your money work for you over the long term through the power of compound growth. Compounding is the process where your investment earnings start generating their own earnings. Let's make that real. Imagine you invest $1,000 and earn a 10% return in year 1. You now have $1,100. In year 2, you don't just earn 10% on the original $1,000, you earn it on the full $1,100. So your return is $110. That extra $10 is your money, earning its own money. While it seems small at first, over decades, this is the engine that builds significant wealth. It's why the S&P 500's historical average annual return of around 10% is so powerful. It is critical to remember that past performance does not guarantee future results, and all investing involves risk. But this illustrates the key distinction. Saving protects your money for short-term needs, while investing grows your money for long-term goals. Now that you understand the core mechanics, we can bridge the gap between knowing the theory and applying it in the real world. This means tackling the biggest misconception, avoiding 2 critical mistakes, and taking one profoundly simple first step. First, let's demolish the most common myth about personal finance, that it's all about restriction. The idea that getting good with money means cutting out everything you enjoy is not only miserable, it's wrong. True financial control isn't about deprivation. It's about conscious, intentional spending. It's about spending generously on the things you truly value, while ruthlessly cutting costs on the things you don't. This fuels a powerful mindset shift from the limiting question of, "I can't afford that," to the empowering question of, "How can I afford that?" Understanding this helps you sidestep 2 of the most common financial traps. The first is lifestyle inflation. This is the natural tendency to increase your spending every time your income goes up. As the Bureau of Labor Statistics has observed in their data, it's very common for spending to rise at the exact same rate as income. This is the trap that keeps people earning a great salary while still feeling like they can't get ahead. The second critical mistake is analysis paralysis. This is the state of being so overwhelmed by the sheer volume of financial information and investment options that you end up doing nothing at all. You get stuck researching endlessly, and your money sits idle, which can be a significant setback over the long run. So how do you break free from paralysis and build a system for success? You build a bridge from knowing what to do to actually doing it. The most effective way to start is with a principle called paying yourself first. This is a cornerstone concept in wealth building, highlighted in classics like David Bach's The Automatic Millionaire. Here's the action. The day your paycheck arrives, you set up an automatic transfer to move a portion of that money directly into a separate savings or investment account. You treat your future self as the most important bill you have to pay. This simple act of automation removes willpower from the equation and puts your financial progress on autopilot. This framework is your starting point, the foundation for taking methodical control of your financial life. If this video provided the clarity you've been looking for, your next step is to continue building on that foundation. To do that, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We provide a clear step-by-step roadmap in every video, designed to build your financial confidence week after week. And before you go, I have a question for you. What was the single most helpful idea you learned today? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.